What is happening, everyone? Notorious here, and today I'm going to present you guys a little bit of team deathmatch on Redwood. Now, this is another bad gameplay. I do pretty good. I get a 2.0 KD, but we end up losing again, and I got so mad. But I'm going to post a video of one of my teammates. He ends up going 4-19. Yeah, 4-19, and there's some other bad players in this game too. I'll show you the score at the end, but then probably around next week I'm going to show you the gameplay of my teammate. This is. He played the whole game, and he was just freaking awful, man. He looked freaking lost, and he's at level 40, and I'm only like a level 18, so I don't know what's going on. I thought you'd get better by keep playing and playing and playing, but I guess not for him, so it's whatever. I'm going to have a video for that around next week or something like that, but today I have some good news for 49ers fans. If you're a fan like me, there's been speculation, according to NBC Sports Pro Football Talk, that Yed York or his family might be thinking of selling the team, and that is really good news. I'm getting tired of having a losing season. We already have a losing season, and the boiling point really was when we freaking lost to the Cleveland Browns. That's like one of the worst teams in the NFL, and I think we're the worst team in the NFL now for losing to them. So it's just really, really awful, and I'm just happy that if this is true, don't get me, don't quote me on this. This is just speculation. This has not been confirmed or anything, but if it's true, then this is going to be a really, really good move, hopefully, by the family. Hopefully they move the team, and according to this article, Larry Ellison, the former CEO of Oracle, might want to buy the team. It's kind of like a Steve Ballmer, the Los Angeles Clippers, but that was kind of totally different. The reason why he bought the team because of the Donald Sterling controversy and the Clippers and his racist comments. But this one, he's Yed York. You didn't have to go to this situation. If you would have just kept Jim Harbaugh, I'm just gonna keep saying that. If you kept Jim Harbaugh, you would have at least had a pretty good season. At least I think you would have went like 10-6 or 11-5 or something like that. To be honest, if he was there, but we have Jim Tomsula, and I think we just found out that he's a freaking joker and a faker. And I hope he gets fired because he looks like he doesn't know what he's talking about. And if you guys ever watch any of his press conferences, he looks lost and he looks confused now. Like at first when he won his game at Minnesota, Minnesota's a pretty good team now, and I was really excited because I knew Minnesota had potential, but I was like, yes, San Francisco, they're going 1-0. Jim Tomsula, he's making good change. People were complaining about Jim Harbaugh being too hard on them, but now they're like 4-9. They're already out of the playoffs now, so they don't qualify. And I think it's over for Jim. I think Jed, please sell the team. Please get out of your misery. Because you're not going to be accountable. You're not going to put yourself accountable. You said you were going to do that when you let go Jim Harbaugh. Bring it to you. We'll blame it on you, and then you accept the blame. But I don't think you are right now. So, my speculation for me is I think they're going to sell the team. I really think so. If you go back to the history of when Eddie DeBartolo, when he was about to lead the San Francisco 49ers, he still wanted to be the owner, but he had his little Louisiana governor scandal, something about extortion or something like that, and after he got convicted of it, some like conviction of felony or whatever, it was weird because I'm just trying to see how to word this out together with Eddie DeBartolo and his sister, because in the end, his sister ends up getting the 49ers, and Eddie DeBartolo ends up getting the business side in Ohio, in Youngstown, Ohio, and that just didn't work out really, and I think Eddie wanted to be with the 49ers, but then, the controversy between his scandal, kind of ended his tenure with the 49ers, and it started hell for the 49ers ever since, John York and Denise DeBartolo, because they don't really care about the football side, really. They care about the business side more. And, they handed the reins to their son, and, look what they did, when they became the ownership in, 2002. And after the 2002 season, they fired Steve Mariucci, which was, I think, really stupid. I think people were just as surprised as Jim Harbaugh, but I think today people were more surprised when Jim Harbaugh left because Jim Harbaugh took, remember, he took him to the NFC Championship 3 times in a row in his first 3 years. No coach has ever done it before. No one. And he took him to a respectable 8-8 season, and he kind of got the boot. They said they mutually parted ways, but that's kind of bullshit. So But Steve Mariucci, I think he was like 12-4 in the 2002 season, and then they just all of a sudden fired him. It was really, really weird. I didn't watch football at the time, but I kind of followed it. Like when I got older, and I just looked it up. What's going on with the 49ers, and he got fired, and then they started having losing seasons from 2003 to 2010. They hired Erickson as the first coach, and that didn't work out. They hired Mike Nolan. He got fired mid-season. That didn't work out. Then they hired Mike Singletary, and that didn't work out. And then Jim Tom Sewell was the head coach for one game, and he actually beat the Arizona Cardinals. And then Jim Harbaugh was hired, and people thought they were going to struggle, and look what he did to the team. And he's gone now, and then we have Jim Tom Sewell as like the full-time head coach, and he's doing a really not a good job. I'm just going to tell you that. And I didn't think he was head coaching material in the first place. I didn't think he was going to be the head coach in the first place. I thought he was going to be somewhere else. I thought Vic Fangio was going to be the head coach, the defensive coordinator, the former defensive coordinator. But this is good news. If they're going to sell the team, I hope they sell the team. But this is a money farm. I understand if they don't want to sell the team because this team makes a lot of money, and this is like the 5th most valuable franchise in the NFL right now, according to Forbes, as of 2015. And I'll probably put an annotation right around here and let you guys see with every team and how they're most valuable. So yeah, I think that's everything, you guys. Yed York, if you watch this video, Denise, John, whoever, please sell the team. It's being. I know you guys are not used to losing as much. For the past 4 years, you guys got spoiled, but it's whatever. If you sell the team, I'll respect you for that. That'd be a really good idea. And yeah. But that's everything, you guys. You guys enjoyed it? Please like, subscribe, do whatever you want with this video. And yeah, I'll catch you guys up later. See ya.